after the game. So we had great presence there. By the way, the parade is Sunday. You'll be able to listen to, if that makes any sense, the parade and coverage on Sunday on this radio station. We are set to go. Like we'll have everything for you. But Solana and Appel, they did a great job on the ice yesterday interviewing players. This is right after they win their second Stanley Cup, and Solana and Appel are roaming the ice. Now, you know that Solana had a take at the beginning of the season about Brad Marchand. Like, is he going to be a playoff bum? He suggested he was going to be a playoff bum. And Solana got a chance to make things right with Brad Marchand yesterday after the game. This is such a great moment between the two of them, by the way, because I know Marchand has heard about this, obviously, Afternoon Drive, the flagship station for the Panthers. How long did you talk to him, Solana?
A while.
Okay. I appreciate you playing along. But they're obviously, Brad Marchand is very aware of, Solana's text to you and me, Crowder, where he said, what do we even know about this Marchand guy? I think he's going to be a playoff bum. And as I mentioned, he was very close to winning the Conn Smythe. He was just a few votes away from winning the Conn Smythe. So as luck would have it, Solana bumps into him on the ice after the game yesterday, and they had a moment together where they bury the hatchet, and it was just like, it was in the spirit of winning another Stanley Cup. You know what I mean? We're just like, everything is fixed and everything is great. And so here is this moment between Brad Marchand and Alejandro Solana.
I'll let him know I never doubted him. Never doubted him. Never.
That's a great moment. Solana, I'm proud that you guys patched things up, because it looked like he was touched by that moment, where you let him know you never really doubted him. It was kind of a radio bit. So
there's a lot of you just pointed at his back and screamed.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah,
I gathered something different from that. Let's see that again, because I saw something completely different than what you're seeing, Crowder.
I'll let him know I never doubted him. Never doubted him. Never.
Yeah, that's a touching moment to me. The way that, I don't know. I think you did a great job there, Solana. And normally you don't get that kind of in-depth interview right on the ice, where
and we had to chase him down for that too. We were weaving and bobbing through bodies on the ice to try and get that kind of access to Brad Marchand.
The payoff was there. Yeah, the payoff was there. Yeah, that is an exclusive interview. And I say interview, obviously loosely. You were standing. He didn't even see you. He's turned the other way, and you're about 10 feet from him. Right. But we all got the idea.
Did you tap him or shake his jersey?
No, that was the moment. You don't need more than what you got there.
I didn't know. I didn't know Brad Marchand is a moot. I mean, that's even more incredible what he's been able to do in hockey. Not being able to talk. I mean, how does he?
What?
A what? What is he?
A mute.
Just when he's hoping, let's not get a repeat of a lot while, he has to break out. I didn't know he was a moot. You just can't help yourself.
I can't.
Help yourself.
Oh boy.
You could say something like, the question is moot.
A moot point.
But a person, right, a moot point. But a person is a mute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the game's so close, man.
Gave it a try.
Now, this I'm interested in hearing. This is Appel with Seth Jones. I saw Seth Jones at the Elbow Room, and everyone downstairs, he's on the balcony, and everyone is chanting, "Thank you, Blackhawks." I was talking about it with DJ yesterday. We were watching the game. Like, imagine going from that franchise, which has just been in the dregs of the NHL, and midway through the season, you go to the Panthers, and then you win a Stanley Cup. Seth Jones Here's Josh Appel after the game with Seth Jones.
Seth Jones, Stanley Cup champion. How does that sound?
Sounds perfect.
What was that moment like when you got to hoist the cup and skate it around this arena?
Yeah, I mean, the fans are cheering. It's as soon as you touch that thing, your heart rate spikes and your adrenaline takes over, and you're just in the moment, just trying to be in the moment, and you don't want it to end. It's just so special to be here right now.
What's the biggest thing you've learned about yourself since joining the Panthers?
Man, that's a deep question right now. I don't know. I think there's been a lot of ups and downs the past few years, and wasn't playing my best hockey in that situation, and just happy that this organization and Bill Zito made the trade and went out on a limb and got me, and just try to make the most of it. Just blessed to be in this arena right now and winning the Stanley Cup.
Look at that. Appel trying to have a Jim Gray moment on the ice with Seth Jones there.
Man, Gail King? I thought you were talking about just winning the cup. Goodness.
I mean, how many times? Do you ever envision that did you ever envision you'd be winning the cup in this arena back to back like 4 times? So I had to switch it up a little bit.
No, that was
I love
good,
it.
bro.
It's really good. What you guys did last night was really cool.
Yeah.
Here's Solana with Evan Rodrigues. I think some people say you look like Evan Rodrigues. So this is almost Evan Rodrigues interviewing Evan
I didn't know
Rodrigues.
who to film.
Yeah.
Well, I did cut my beard. I was gonna tell him, people say we look
They keep
alike, but
confusing us. Yeah.
I shaved my beard and I have the stash. So, but yeah, good looking dude, if I say so myself. How does that beer taste?
Pretty good, huh? Yeah, a little dehydrated. Getting rehydrated. It was a tough one today, and happy to do it again.
Has it set in yet? Back to back to do it again in front of the home crowd?
No, this one definitely is setting in quicker than it did last year. A little bit easier at the end versus 5-1 versus 2-1, and you got to take in the crowd, take in the moments, and just enjoy it a little bit more. And just trying to enjoy all this right now.
The way we cover the team, you guys have what we would call dynastic qualities. 3 straight Stanley Cup appearances, 2 titles in a row now. But the way you guys approach this game, it doesn't seem like that was even a thought process. It just seemed composure from the very beginning, from morning skate today all the way through the end.
Yeah, today was we haven't done it all year. It's funny, but today was a TV timeout to TV timeout game, and that was our only focus. We started the game, and it was get a good first 6 minutes, win the first 6, and then it was win the next 4, win the next 4, win the next 6, and it made it a lot easier for us because I think everyone wants it so bad, right? You're so close, and you know the feeling, you know what comes with winning, and you just want it so bad, and so simplifying it and just going straight to winning, the TV timeout helped us a ton, and we just kind of rolled from there.
Go party.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
What'd you buy? 1,000-foot wire?
Dude, that thing had a lot of slack.
Holy mackerel. I was getting hypnotized. Thinking about it back and forth. Is that 1,000-foot microphone cable?
It's actually 2,000, and shout out to the cameraman for backing up just enough so you could actually see it swaying.
I'm an on-camera guy.
Did you take it to the elbow room from the arena? Just leave it on the cord?
It's actually still plugged into my computer back at Emirates Bank Arena right now.
They say Solana looks like him.
Oh my God! If you see them face to face when he had his beard, it really was uncanny.
So do that face that Rodrigues did during intros. That's how we'll really be able to tell. Remember in Game 1 in Edmonton?
That's how we'll really be able to tell. Is
Truthfully,
there a question as to whether they're the same person or not? Here's Josh Appel with Carter Verhaeghe. I really like this stuff. Here's Josh with Carter Verhaeghe after the game.
Congratulations, 2nd consecutive Stanley Cup. When you signed with the Panthers, did you ever envision this?
No, I could never. Obviously, I'm just trying to sign and make myself a regular in the lineup, and to be able to get here 3 years in a row and win 2 is just an unbelievable feeling.
What was said in the room after Game 4? Because you guys came out in Game 5 and tonight in Game 6 and just put on an absolute clinic.
Yeah, I think not much. I think we just know our game, we love our game, and we just played to it.
Good stuff. I mean, it's fun. Fun.
Yeah.
You guys did a really good job last night. I'm going to listen to more of these this hour. Don't forget, Solana is going to be at Carolina Ale House beginning at 5 p.m. tonight. That's Carolina Ale House in Weston. It is a Club World Cup watch party. Do you know what matches are going to be on TV? Do you know what starts at 5 today?
Yeah, so Real Madrid is playing Al Hilal at 3, so we'll catch the back end of that game, and then Pachuca from Mexico will play Red Bull Salzburg at 6 p.m. Damn it. Red Bull Salzburg at 6 p.m., which will be the game we will be watching.
So hard not to fixate on this. I let you off the hook so much with Moot. I should still at 3:20 talking about Moot. And I let you off the hook, but then you're going to throw a Red Boog at me. What do you expect me to do?
Are you still shook about the Aperol Spritz conversation yesterday?
I'm telling you,
still
go
drunk.
lick his arms. Go lick his arms
drunk.
at Carolina Ale House. You're going to get all the alcohol you need.
A Mad Boog. Where do they play at?
Was it Mad Boog or Red Boog?
Red Boog.
Anyway, today, 5 o'clock, just an hour and a half from now, Carolina Ale House in Weston. Solana will have a pair of Inter Miami Club World Cup tickets to give away every half hour. So does that mean your first giveaway is at 5:30 or at 5?
I believe we'll be starting the giveaway at 6. So we'll or maybe 5:30. I really leave that up to promotions.
Well, if you start at 6, that doesn't feel like every half hour.
Right, but the first game starts at 6. It's probably 5:30.
Oh, okay. I thought the game started at 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. You have a chance to win Inter Miami.
We have a ton. We genuinely have a ton of tickets to give away for Inter Miami Palmeiras, which is going to be the final game of that group stage for Inter Miami, and likely because they had a 0-0 draw against Al Ahly, they play FC Porto tomorrow.
How did that work for them? By the way, the 0-0 draw, is that good or bad?
The game against Palmeiras will hold a ton of weight, so it's a game you don't want to miss.
All right, we're going to listen to more of these from Solana and Appel this hour. We're going to talk some Panthers hockey with Appel in the 4 o'clock hour. We also have a chance to win 2 tickets for the Club World Cup Friday night, Bayern Munich and Boca Juniors at Hard Rock Stadium. Friday night, we're giving away a pair every day this week, so we'll give away a pair before 6 o'clock. If you want to purchase tickets, go to FIFA.com/tickets. We didn't even do headlines this hour, but who's doing headline? I mean, what more do you need to know today? But headlines are brought to you by Durrell Kia. Choose from over 500 new Kia models in inventory like the Sportage, Sorento, and Telluride. Remember, when it comes to Kia, the great deals are at Durrell Kia. I was thinking to myself last night as the Panthers were getting ready to win the Cup, please don't trade for Kevin Durant tomorrow, Heat.
Right.
Just put it on pause for 24 hours. Like, don't do that to us. Anything else in the headlines that I missed?
These are the only 3 things you need to know right now. Brad Marchand is at Elbow Room and joined in on "Thank You, Boston" chants.
That was cool.
AJ Greer shifted a "Let's Go Panthers" chant to "F the Oilers."
That is
and
true
with
as well.
double birds.
Yes. And as Hawk previously mentioned, "Thank you, Blackhawks." Seth Jones also a part of those chants as
Brad
well.
Marchand, I saw, led a chant, which is funny coming from Marchand, by the way, who's probably going to go somewhere else. He led a chant standing next to Sam Bennett, signed the contract that everyone and it was and Bennett was just kind of standing there, and Marchand was leading that one. That was
But I saw Benny chanting 8 more years.
10 more years. So I don't even know. My guess, Bill Zito, Vinny Viola, they're gonna figure out a way to keep this core together. We'll talk about it with Appel because we're going long here anyway.
Let me tell you something about these chants, fellas. They're a little alcohol induced.
Oh, did you hear Red Boog over here just a few seconds ago? I mean, I believe I could get him to chant "moot, moot, moot" for an hour if I cajoled him enough. You want to hear one more of these interviews, CC?
I do.
Josh with Jonah Gadjovic, who is a badass. Love that dude, man. That guy became a T-shirt before this Stanley Cup Final series was over.
Wait till you hear how I ask him about that.
Is this Where's the interview with Appel and was it Dmitry Kulikov or
Nikola?
Nico Mikola, where do you just have the beginning of that? This is okay. Well, we'll listen to the whole thing. This is Josh Appel interviewing Nico Mikola, but I just want you to listen to the very, very beginning here.
I'm here with the Condor, Nico Mikola. Congratulations, back-to-back Stanley Cups.
The Condor, Nico Mikola. No one knows him as the Condor. What is that? No one. Did you make that up?
Paul Maurice. And you cut it off a little early because there's another little nugget in there right after that.
Oh, there is? All right, play it again, man. I want to hear the interview with the Condor.
I'm here with the Condor, Nico Mikola. Congratulations, back-to-back Stanley Cups. What does this moment feel like after winning it last year, going through the entire ringer again, and then getting to win in front of these fans one more time?
It's a dream come true again. A lot of sleepless nights, a lot of sweat, hard work, and like it's everything. Like it's mentally tough to be in this position, and like it's a dream come true for our own fans, and it's great.
Take us into the room after Game 4. Obviously, did not end the way you guys wanted to, but you go to Edmonton, play what we like to call Paul Ball, win 5-2. You come back home, another great performance. What was said in the room, and kind of what was the mindset leading into these final 2 games of the series?
We knew it on Game 5. We are a good road team, and we had the Game 4 in our back, and we made a couple mistakes, and didn't end up our way. Game 5, we just keep it simple. We got a couple goals and won the game. And today we treated like in a Game 7, and it was a pretty good game, I guess.
Awesome. Nico, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
He skated off and immediately said to somebody, he goes, "What mean Condor? I think he insults me."
What is Paul Ball? What?
No.
How do you reference yourself in an interview with somebody?
He locked eyes with me when I said Paul Ball. He knew exactly what I meant.
The Stugotz is strong in you, Appel. The Condor, Nico Mikola, is with us.
I mean, it's a great nickname.
That is a great nickname.
That is a massive human being.
That is it, because he makes Appel look small, and Appel is a big dude.
I push 6'4". I'm barely above his shoulder.
Yeah.
It's a massive man right there. I know he's big, but goodness.
Here's another badass dude. This is Appel after the game last night with Jonah Gadjovic.
Just now, Jonah, congratulations on winning the 2nd consecutive Stanley Cup. First off, I want to start here because your line was brought in during the Toronto series. Paul Maurice talked about that plenty, but you became somewhat of a cult hero in this Stanley Cup Final. Your shirt's all over a T-shirt. When you first signed here, did you ever envision this, what we're experiencing now?
Oh, man, definitely not. But, I tell you, like, the first time stepping in the locker room, meeting the guys, meeting the staff, I knew that this was possible. It's just such an incredible group, and, we have a lot of damn fun here.
Obviously, you guys had a lot of fun last year as well, but you were a bigger part of this run this year. What does this mean to you to be as big of a part of this championship win?
It's just fun to battle with the boys, that's all any of us want. But, I'm just so grateful for the opportunity, and, it's just incredible.
I really love these. I'm so glad you guys were there to do this, but your shirt's a part of a T-shirt.
My hat has a hat.
Yeah, shirts all over a T-shirt.
Hawk, I was just going to say, do you want to hear the most awkward interview of the night?
There's worse?
That wasn't bad.
Please.
Yeah. So, look, some of these are really good. Some are really bad. This one is probably the worst one. This is me.
Wait till 3:47 for this.
This is me trying to run a bit with Vitek Vanacek, the backup goalie. But I think there's a language barrier. He thinks I'm an idiot. This is how it goes. So they should have put you in the game today, right? At some point?
No, like when Bob started and he's playing that amazing, why? If they probably tell me that, I will say I don't want to go because he's playing really well, and then they will just do it for me, but I don't like that,
You can be honest with me. They should have started you today. No, I'm just kidding. What are you going to party tonight? Like, what does it feel like for you to be able to be a part of this?
I have no idea what's going to happen, but for sure I'm going to get some drinks. That's for sure.
Have you already had some drinks yet?
No, nothing.
Go get some drinks, man. Go get some drinks. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I mean, Solana obviously had nothing to ask Vitek Vanacek. Like, just he had nothing to ask him because there's not much to ask him. By the way, he didn't play very much when he got here.
Solana, when you saw VTech, you said, "Oh, I gotta go talk to this guy."
I thought I could get him to say, "Yeah, they should have started me over Bob," like as a joke. But he thought I was being serious, and then I tried to. I don't know.
Possible that you just ran over to him because you saw anyone in goalie's pads and you thought it might be Bobrovsky, and you got there and you're like, "Well, this isn't Sergei Bobrovsky." Should have asked him how they feel about when the fans chant "night" during the.
Ooh, that would have been a good question.
That would have been a good question.
Yeah.
And
No, that's
Josh
good stuff. I love that.
Mikula, they had a language barrier too, so yeah, you gotta expect it.
You talking about the Condor?
They know Paul Ball, man. I should have asked every single one of them.
No, that stuff is great, man. I love that stuff. Really good job by you guys. We're going to have all that stuff on social media. Follow Solana on Instagram. Follow Appel on Instagram and Twitter as well. Josh, what do you want on Instagram? Is it Josh Appel?
Josh_Appel.
Josh_APPEL. And Alex Solana is Alex M. Solana. Make sure you follow them. They're going to post all these interviews. Happens to be really good stuff. I really enjoyed that stuff. Somebody texted in, what do you think Jonathan Huberdeau is doing right now? Funny that you say that. Before the show started, I thought it would be interesting if I read some congratulatory tweets. So I went to Jonathan Huberdeau's Twitter page to see what he may have said about the Panthers winning their second cup. The last time Jonathan Huberdeau posted something on Twitter was July of 2022. So his life doesn't exist after he left the Panthers and went to Calgary. He is no longer engaged.
He paid somebody to kick him in the crotch for the entire night.